Hey Thrifters, it's Cynthia and I am here with a haul video for you. It's a video from a couple of days of shopping. We didn't get anything really spectacular. I'll take that back. We got a couple things. We'll talk about it as we go along. I'm going to start with today. I went to an estate sale today that I was not going to go to. And at the last second our plans changed and I thought, let me run over there and see, because the ad said they had Wizard of Oz collectibles. But I got there and it was a very high-end sale with a lot of art and wine stuff and things that I don't buy. And I thought I was going to leave with nothing. And then I went in the garage and I found a couple of really cool things, which turned out to maybe not be as cool as I was hoping. So make what you will of this whole conversation. So the one thing I picked up, which I swore I would never pick up any more big, clunky things, because they're a pain to store and a little bit of a pain to ship, but more they're a pain to store. Let me see if I can get a little bit of that glare off there. So this is a Keytronic keyboard. It's not as old as, well, it is kind of old because it's got a this type of plug on the end. Now, I'm not a huge computer expert, but I do believe that means it's for older computers. I want to say certainly 90s, if not 80s. We've had a lot of luck selling older keyboards. I don't know if people are actually using them or if they're being sold as props or what, but it's kind of cool. It's real chunky and, you know, it's got some neat action. So we'll see. He wanted $3 for it, but in the end, he gave me everything I'm going to show you for $17. So I don't know, maybe I paid $3 for it. The really perplexing thing that I was hoping was really something was this set of discs. They're from Sony, and let me put these two down. They are ambient sounds and soundtrack music, which I thought was really cool. This is the one that caught my eye first. But now that I've got them home and I've had a look at them, what they apparently are theme packs from a piece of software called Sony Cinescape that was used with Sony Vegas. Now, I also picked up a copy of Sony Vegas there, an older copy that may or may not even work anymore. He kind of just threw it in, so I don't really worry about it. But I was thinking that these were usable for people who wanted, you know, sounds and soundtracks. But I'm feeling like now they're only good if you have the Sony Cinescape software, which may not even be good anymore because it's from 2006, I believe. So that's 10 years, which in computer language is a long time. So the other question is, I may not be able to even sell these on eBay because you are not supposed to sell software. Technically, when you buy software, you're buying the license to use it. You're not buying the actual software. So I'm assuming because these are software, considered software, and not considered CDs, then that would be the case. But I'm not sure. So I have to investigate that a little bit more. There was also some general soundtracks. This is 1001 sound effects. So I wanted to put them in my computer and see if you can use them without the software, then yeah, maybe they're good to somebody. Otherwise, they're going to be garbage, which is kind of sad. And then I bought, speaking of soundtracks, I bought several soundtracks, which also, again, sadly, weren't worth what I was hoping they would be worth. This one, Scott Joplin's Tremonisha. I'm definitely going to have to listen to this before I sell it. It's a beautiful 2-box set, a big booklet, in great condition, but it appears to only be worth maybe $3 or $4 max, if that, which is kind of a shame. But I don't know what this is. I'm actually going to have to listen to that one. I'm also going to want to listen to this. I thought this would really be something. So, as I said, the family was Wizard of Oz collectors. This is the Wizard of Oz soundtrack from Rhino Records. And usually rhinos are worth a lot. There is a, again, super booklet in here with lots of nice photos. Shouldn't be taking the time to show you, but all kinds of great photos and things in here. But again, it's worth maybe $2, which is very sad. But we were probably going to keep this one anyway, because it's pretty cool. Also, Charlotte's Web soundtrack with Danny Elfman music. I had never seen this before while I was out and about. Thought it might be something. And again, not. You know, might get $2 for it, might not. I'm thinking it might end up putting together like a set of soundtrack from like kids' movies. And Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Super Rankin Bass music from this movie and Rudolph. Again, maybe worth $2. We might or might not keep that. We have the music in a different box. We were looking into that. And then I grabbed this because it was weird. Red Elvis's I Want to See You Belly Dance. And I thought that was just weird enough to be something cool. It does, again, sell sealed. It sells great for like $25, $35. Used, you know, you might get $3 or $4, which is crazy because, as we all know, a used CD is really just as good as a new CD. So the real find, the one thing that really got me to stop was this. How I can show you, here we go. So this is a field vest or hunting vest, or what I assume it was a photography vest, because the person who was having the sale looked like they were into photography. I should check all the pockets. But what made me want to buy it, because normally I wouldn't buy something like this, was the label. If I can get close enough for you to see it. There we go. It's from Discovery. Discovery Channel, the TV series, TV network. And I love anything TV. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that's why I bought it. And it's in pretty good condition. I just now discovered a little mark on the back. Maybe not even. But it's very nice. And it's a really nice piece. So that. And I'm going to save our big item for last. As you can come through, dear, is my husband walking through in the back? Are you walking through the back? Yes. We're packing eBays. We sold a Dragon Ball Z costume today. So, I had stopped buying T-shirts for a while, but then I kind of been back on them. We used to sell a ton of them, and I think the reason we haven't been selling a lot is because I haven't been listing a lot. So, I got this, which I could not resist. This is not Scary Farm. I always buy these. They don't always sell. I don't care. I cannot leave them behind. They are too cool. People who don't live in California, if you don't know, it's Knott's Berry Farm, which is a big theme park, and they have an enormous Halloween haunt every year. They're probably one of the top Halloween haunts. And, yeah, sorry about that. A Gryffindor shirt that has the Sorting Hat quotes on the back. This was actually one of my favorites because of the color and the fact that it's a ringer shirt. So Jedi Training, I can't realize I'm getting far away, I hope you can still hear me. Jedi Training Academy ringer shirt, Star Wars, in an adult size, which is what's great. I think it's a large or an extra large, an XL. So that's really nice. Another thing I hate to pass up on, but they don't sell as well as I feel like they should. Disneyland, Pirates of the Caribbean shirt. Nice shirt. Really good condition. It's a size, doesn't matter, but I think it's a medium. But it's got this gold, shiny gold on it, and it says Dead Men Tell No Tales, and you know, it's the Disneyland label, so one would think it would do pretty well. We shall see. And I paid up on this one a little bit, which I didn't really want to do, but it's enormous. SpaceX, which is Elon Musk's company that's trying to get a man in space here with privately. Yeah, big giant SpaceX shirt. So SpaceX is very popular, and some of the shirts do really well. This one I'm hoping, because it's a really large size, will. So last item was our favorite item that we got at a Salvation Army store that we don't go to all that often. And he was sitting on the counter, and I thought the person in front of me was buying it. But then they walked away. So I said, is no one buying that? And he's like, no. And it was half price day. And oddly, it was not marked as a collectible. Now, if you shop Salvation Army, you know they have red collectible tags. And on their sale days, collectibles are not half price. Yes, he's got dangly bits. But this was not marked as a collectible, so he was half price. So he is, if I can get his tag here, Spike. Now, he isn't technically, I'm assuming, from Frankenweenie, but he's totally Spike from Frankenweenie. Isn't that crazy? And he's made of metal. And he's got all kinds of artistic stuff. And then, because all these little, you know, these look like the stitches where Frankenweenie has been stitched together. And it does say Spike, which is the name of the dog from Frankenweenie. So how can he not be? So I don't know if he's not, like, he wasn't licensed or, I mean, you doesn't have to be licensed if they don't claim it's from that movie. But he's not exceptionally rare. There are other ones on eBay. There's ones in other colors, too, that don't look as much like him. So apparently the artist made a bunch of them, different ones. But we thought he was really cool. And we got him, I think they wanted 12, and I think we paid 6. So there he is. Check out the tongue. Is that right? So that's our haul for this week and part of last week. And we're hoping to go out tomorrow. Savers, if you listen to this today, I don't know the date, so I can't tell you. But tomorrow, early in August, Saturday the 8th, 7th or 8th, August 8th, they're having half-price sale at Savers. So we do love Savers. It's a little bit of a drive for us, but we're going to make the drive because half-price is great. So tell me about your hauls for the week or your great eBay finds. I'd love to hear about them. See you later.